Top 10 fastest Premier League players 2024 to 25. Welcome to our countdown of the 10 fastest players in the Premier League for the 2024 to 25 season. Get ready for some blistering pace and electrifying runs. Speed is a crucial element in football, and these players have it in abundance. Over the next few minutes, we'll be ranking the top 10 speedsters who are leaving their opponents eating dust and changing the game with their incredible pace. So buckle up and get ready for some high-octane action. And kicking off our list at number 10 is a man who needs no introduction when it comes to raw pace. Jamie Vardy. He might not be the youngest anymore, but don't let that fool you. Vardy's still got that burst of acceleration that can leave defenders for dead. He's a classic example of a player who uses his pace not just to outrun opponents, but to exploit space intelligently. Vardy reads the game brilliantly, anticipating those through balls and making those darting runs in behind the defence. It's that clever movement combined with his blistering speed that's made him one of the most dangerous strikers in Premier League history. He's a constant menace in the box, always looking to latch onto those perfectly weighted passes and slot the ball home. Vardy's a true fox in the box, but it's his speed on the counter-attack that really sets him apart. He's always looking to exploit any space left by the opposition. And once he gets going, there's no catching him. He's a true Premier League legend, and his speed has been a major factor in his incredible success. Coming in at number 9 is a player who's been terrorizing defenses across Europe with his blistering pace, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. This guy is an absolute rocket on the pitch, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. Aubameyang's speed is simply electric. He's got that incredible ability to change gears quickly, leaving defenders flat-footed and grasping at thin air. And it's not just his raw speed that makes him so dangerous. Aubameyang combines his pace with exceptional ball control and a clinical finish. He can be running at full tilt and still manage to slot the ball past the keeper with pinpoint accuracy. Whether he's making those trademark runs in behind the defence or cutting inside from the wing, Aubameyang's speed is a constant threat. He's a nightmare for any defender to deal with, and his goal-scoring record speaks for itself. With his lightning-fast pace, Aubameyang is sure to be lighting up the Premier League for years to come. At number 8, we have a player who's renowned for his incredible acceleration and ability to cover ground at an alarming rate, Timo Werner. This guy is like a cheetah on the pitch, capable of hitting top speed in just a few strides. Werner's speed is truly something to behold. He can turn defense into attack in the blink of an eye, leaving opponents trailing in his wake. His ability to exploit space and get in behind the defense is second to none. Werner is a composed finisher with a knack for finding the back of the net. Whether he's running onto a through ball or using his pace to create space for himself in the box, Werner is a constant threat. He's a player who can single-handedly change the complexion of a game with his incredible speed. Coming in at number 7 is a player who's been tearing up the Premier League with his blistering pace and trickery, Sadio Mané. This guy is an absolute whirlwind on the pitch, capable of leaving defenders clutching at straws with his incredible speed and agility. Mané's speed is a sight to behold. He glides across the turf with effortless grace, accelerating away from opponents as if they're rooted to the spot. His quick feet and sharp turns make him a nightmare to mark, and his pace allows him to exploit even the smallest of gaps in the defense. Mané's also a clinical finisher with an eye for goal, and his ability to create chances for himself and his teammates makes him one of the most dangerous attackers in the world. Whether he's bursting down the wing, cutting inside on his right foot, or making those intelligent runs in behind the defense, Mané's pace is a constant threat. He's a player who can change the game in an instant, and his speed is a major factor in his success. At number 6, we have a player who's been a constant thorn in the side of Premier League defences for years, Raheem Sterling. This guy's got lightning-quick feet and the acceleration of a sports car, making him a nightmare for any defender to handle. Sterling's speed is absolutely electric. He can change direction on a dime, leaving defenders flat-footed and grasping at thin air. His close control at high speed is phenomenal, allowing him to weave through tight spaces and create havoc in the final third. Sterling's got that footballing brain that allows him to anticipate play and make those intelligent runs in behind the defense. He's always looking to exploit any space, and his pace allows him to get on the end of those through balls that other players could only dream of reaching. Whether he's hugging the touchline or cutting inside on his stronger foot, Sterling's pace makes him a constant threat. He's a defender's worst nightmare, and his ability to create something out of nothing makes him one of the most exciting players to watch in the Premier League. Coming in at number 5 is a player who needs no introduction when it comes to raw pace. Kylian Mbappé. This guy is an absolute phenomenon, a once-in-a-generation talent who's already being mentioned in the same breath as the likes of Messi and Ronaldo. Mbappe's speed is simply breathtaking. It's like he's been shot out of a cannon, leaving defenders trailing in his wake as he glides across the pitch with effortless grace. His acceleration is out of this world, and his ability to maintain his top speed over long distances is simply astonishing. Mbappé combines his incredible speed with exceptional dribbling skills, a keen eye for goal, and a composure that belies his young age. He's the complete package, and his speed is just one element of his extraordinary talent. Whether he's bursting past defenders on the counter-attack, cutting inside from the wing, or making those intelligent runs in behind the defense, Mbappé is a constant threat. He's a player who can change the game in an instant, and his speed is a major factor in his ability to terrorize defenses. At number 4, we have a player who's built like a tank and moves like a Ferrari, Adama Traoré. This guy is a force of nature on the pitch, blessed with explosive power and pace that can leave defenders in his dust. Traoré's speed is truly something to behold. It's not just his raw pace, but the way he combines it with his incredible strength and balance. He's like a runaway train, almost impossible to stop once he gets going. Defenders often bounce off him as he powers past, and his ability to accelerate away from a standing start is just ridiculous. He can turn defense into attack in the blink of an eye, leaving opponents struggling to catch their breath. Traoré's got surprisingly quick feet for a man of his size, allowing him to weave through tight spaces and create havoc in the final third. Coming in at number 3 is a player who's been terrorizing Premier League defenses for seasons with his blistering pace and clinical finishing, Mohamed Salah. This guy is an absolute magician with the ball at his feet, capable of turning on a sixpence and leaving defenders for dead with his incredible acceleration. Salah's speed is a sight to behold. He glides across the pitch with effortless grace, his quick feet and low center of gravity allowing him to change direction in an instant. Defenders simply can't live with him when he's in full flow. Salah combines his speed with exceptional ball control and a deadly finish. Whether he's cutting inside from the right wing, making those trademark runs in behind the defense, or ghosting into the box to finish off a flowing team move, Salah's speed is a constant threat. He's a defender's worst nightmare, and his ability to create something out of nothing makes him one of the most exciting players to watch in world football. At number 2, we have a player who's been blessed with blistering pace and a knack for the spectacular Marcus Rashford. This guy is a nightmare for defenders, capable of turning on the afterburners and leaving them for dead with his incredible acceleration. Rashford's speed is simply electric. He can go from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye, bursting past opponents as if they're standing still. His ability to change direction at high speed is equally impressive, making him a nightmare to mark in one-on-one situations. Rashford's also a gifted dribbler with a powerful shot, and his ability to create chances for himself and his teammates makes him one of the most dangerous attackers in the Premier League. Whether he's hugging the touchline, cutting inside on his right foot, or making those trademark runs in behind the defense, Rashford's pace is a constant threat. He's a player who can change the game in an instant, and his speed is a major factor in his rise to stardom. And finally, claiming the top spot as the fastest player in the Premier League for the 2024-25 season is none other than the goal-scoring machine himself, Erling Haaland. This guy is an absolute freak of nature, a combination of size, strength and speed that's rarely seen in the modern game. Haaland's speed is simply astonishing for a player of his size. He's like a runaway train, and once he gets going, there's no stopping him. Defenders often bounce off him as he powers past, and his ability to accelerate over short distances is second to none. Haaland combines his speed with incredible strength, intelligent movement and a clinical finish. He's the complete package, and his speed is just one element of his extraordinary talent. Whether he's latching onto a through ball, outmuscling defenders in a foot race, or using his pace to create space for himself in the box, Haaland is a constant threat. He's a defender's worst nightmare, and his ability to score goals for fun makes him one of the most feared strikers in world football. So there you have it, our countdown of the 10 fastest players in the Premier League for the 2024-25 season. Thanks for watching. Who do you think is the fastest player in the Premier League? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more football content. Until next time, take care and keep the beautiful game close to your heart.